Hello and welcome to my gaming channel. Chicken Plays here, Pokemon Masters, and in this video we are actually going to talk about the three Johto starters sync grids. Feraligatr, we're going to talk about Meganium as well as Typhlosion. I'm here with EiceyConditions and Spectra. Say hi, you guys.
How's it going, everyone?
What up?
This is like our mini podcast, if anything, but it's a great way to have insight from each of our thoughts and impressions with the upcoming data mine of each of these sync pairs. All right, so for Kris, for Ethan, and for Lyra. Now, we're gonna start off with Kris and Feraligatr, going into Lyra and Meganium, and then finally ending with my boy Ethan and Typhlosion, which I've been hearing lately. He's super good, and thank you so much, Pokemon Masters. You made it happen, but we will get there. I have a little bit of a hunch of what's going on. I know Icy has seen it. Spectra, have you got an idea already?
I haven't seen nothing. I'm going in this blind for mostly.
Okay.
I only know a little bit about Typhlosion.
Okay. I know Ice had done the research and has gone through trying it out for in the past few days, but this is good. And I know I have not unlocked any of the tiles. So on the right of my screen, you guys can see that I'm going to be unlocking tiles, 750 sync orbs maxed, and you know, we're gonna focus on a 3 out of 5 plus for these sync pairs. And I also have in the middle the stats of each of the sync pairs and the moves, because those, as you know, in most of my sync grid videos, I talk about them before I actually go into their grid and gameplay. And for this video, well, we're just gonna mainly focus on this and not the gameplay, so that way we have a more understanding of each of the sync pairs. Okay, so usually I start off going on with each of these moves, but most of you veterans and those coming back already have an idea. So let's talk about Kris and Feraligatr now. So I'm looking just over in the grid right here. So let's see. Of course, let's just say we unlock the center tiles, right guys? We usually will go for the center tiles for those stat boosts, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm looking over to the top right. I'm just gonna go through what Kris has. I see some Mega Kick +3s. I see Build Up. Ensures that the user's next attack will be a critical hit after using a sync move. Okay, we know that. Mega Kick accuracy +5. Okay, so we know that Mega Kick has an accuracy of 75, right? With the ridiculous power of 200 base power and a 3 bar. There's a couple of Mega Kicks also I see on the bottom left, but looking at them right first, we have Mega Kick move gauge refresh, which is really good so that we can spam it. So now that I mentioned bottom left, I see Mega Kick accuracy +5, so we can get to a total of 80.
That's very important. You gotta run that.
Exactly, that's really good with a really strong move like Mega Kick. We have Haymaker. If that's your preference, then yes, the more that the user's attack is raised, it focuses on sync moves, so I would say the Haymaker would be good with sync, +25, right? If that's what you're going for. Has first aid 4 on the bottom. Then on the top left, we have Power Reserves 2. We've got, let's see here. We got Pick Up the Pace MP Refresh 2 twice. We don't want to forget the waterfalls that are located also from the top left and bottom left. The waterfall +5.
Pick up the pace. That's for crits.
Pick Up the Pace, yes, Spectra, is for making sure it's crits next move and sharply raises the user's speed. Okay, so we have Pick Up the Pace. On that, we have a Fleet Feet 1, which is basically on the bottom right. The top left, bottom right are waterfall +5s. We got waterfall aggravation 1 on the bottom right, and then we have waterfall ramming speed. The more the user's speed has been raised, the more powers it moves. Dynamic entry makes the user's next attack a sure hit when the Pokemon enters the battle. So let's discuss about the grids. Icy, do you mind? I'm gonna just pull up what you have and we can discuss from there. There are two that you have, I think.
Yep.
Okay. Shout out to you, man. He was the brains behind this. So let's start off with the sync one first. And of course, we could branch out. Again, trainers, all of the what we're going to be showing you may not be what you like your routes to go. Again, at the end of the day, it's your preference of why you chose what you chose to unlock. So here we go. To the top right, starting with that, we're going to unlock Sync plus 25, Defense plus 5, HP plus 10, Speed plus 5 with Mega Kick, Move Gauge Refresh 3. Okay, and then we're going to unlock to the top left, pick up the Pace and Refresh 2. So you want to get that, pick up the Pace again. Followed by to the bottom left, Attack plus 5, Speed plus 10, Sync plus 25. So we went around there for the Sync Feraligatr. Attack plus 5, Mega Kicks. We got the Mega Kick Accuracy plus 5, and Haymaker, which Spectra was saying it's really important because now this is a Sync Nuke Feraligatr and it works well. Alright. So, with that being said, let's talk about this. If this is a full 750 Sync Orbs, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. I think I went beyond.
Oh, you have build up at the top still.
Okay, thank you. That's what happened. So now we're at 750. There we go. I was wondering like why is it beyond? And we should be good. Okay, so thoughts on this. Spectra, you can even share what you think about this. Because you brought up Haymaker earlier. I don't think you need the X attack, right? MPR3, you don't really need it.
That's preference.
I don't think
you don't
so.
actually run it. That's just preference.
It's preference again. Mega Kick plus 3s are excellent. We got the accuracy at least to 80. Wait, right now, excuse me, at least to 80.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are gonna prefer Mega Kick over Waterfall anyway.
Right, for more power and
yeah,
damage.
because Mega Kick is more powerful, and people want more power anyways. But there's that one guy that probably like, I want to go for the Waterfall route for the flinch.
Which
Even
is
though
more
there's probably better units for that.
which yes, in that case, you can kind of see that route as a tech strategy, because you know how like I'll bring up Alolan Sand Slash because I know we all, or I think you and I have the same one, and then Icy is different. On top of that multi-hitting is what I'm gonna discuss, is the fact that you can freeze them, while there's flinching also for Alolan Sand Slash. So using the waterfall in this case is fine too for preference. But for most people who like use Feraligatr is known for that Mega Kick, especially that Water Shift, right? That passive skill, Water Shift, normal.
That's what I'm maybe. That's
water
what I'm probably
types.
gonna be running for.
Let's see. Okay, and I to be honest, I this looks like a phenomenal grid. I don't have anything to add or to remove. I really think you did a great job, Ice, here. Because it's a focus on Mega Kick, at least getting that refresh, and you have a bit of accuracy. You have power with Mega Kick. You got the pick up the pace, because pick up the pace is such a vital move to ensure your hits and your speed increases. And I think it would be really useful.
But anyway, the grid looks cool. Like, you got the main points, you got the Mega Kick, accuracy move, and the refresh. So that's the most important part of the grid, basically. So you got that covered.
Nice. Once again, this is a Haymaker grid, and that's a one-way, trainers. You can go with a 3 out of 5 to 5 out of 5 Feraligatr. Now, I'm gonna remove the rest of these, and we're gonna go into the second build for this sync pair. So we have another route that we can go for. Mega Kick. Mega Kick accuracy, Mega Kick strength. I'm going to use what you have here, Ice. Mega Kick
Alright.
MGR 3. And then powering up with some Mega Kick plus 3s on the top right here. And then getting that accuracy. Which means that we're going to power up our attack plus 5s to the bottom left. Getting that Mega Kick plus 3 and that Mega Kick accuracy plus 5 to get a total of 85%. And on the top left, we have the pick up the pace MP refresh up to 4 once you add both of these together, which gives you a total of 750 sync orbs used. Great. Now, let's talk about thoughts about this route. So for looking at this for the first time, I am looking at the other tiles here. You know, it is focused on mainly Mega Kick and ensuring that Mega Kick does hit for a better percentage.
Oh yeah.
And you got that move gauge refresh. Mega Kick move gauge refresh. Yeah. Top of pick up the pace. So trainers, also let me know what you think about this the grids that we're going to be doing in this video. What you think about, you know, what you sing, especially for Feraligatr and the upcoming ones. So all in all, if I were to change anything, I don't think I would, because the attack plus 5.
It looks fine how it is.
It does. The attack plus 5s are needed for more power.
You got all the main important details with the grids.
Yup.
Cause I can't really see anything that I would change personally.
Yep.
The only other thing I thought of doing was taking one of the
Accuracies
pick
out.
up one of the pick up the paces
Okay.
out and do another Mega Kick plus an attack plus 5.
Okay, so I just did that right now, and then put the Mega Kick plus 3. Does that work?
Yeah, on the top right.
Plus 3.
And then the attack plus 5 right below it.
So that gives us 750. So that's another way you can do it. Actually, that's not bad. That's another route which I would not disagree on. It's a nice way of looking at this. And I have one too on top of what I've seen so far. If you're the type of person that likes both Waterfall and Mega Kick, you can create a mixed build. You know, so
That's also optional.
so I'm gonna remove the Mega Kick plus 3s here, and I'm gonna give some Waterfalls and see how we go. I'm just gonna try it like an aggregation, and then remove, let's say, a Mega Kick plus 5. You know, so we got the aggravation 1, and no, that's too much. Let's see, okay, so that we got -3 here. Oh, we might, there we go, there it is. So this is a mixed build you can consider as well. We had to sacrifice, pick up the pace along with the Mega Kick accuracy plus 5, but we still have, you know, 80%. You know, that's still good. It's not like 80% is too far from an 85%. And then on top of the grids that we saw for Kris, Feraligatr previously, this is something that I just added onto. This is a Waterfall Mega Kick mix build with the aggravation 1 on top of the Waterfall move gauge refresh. What do you guys think about this mix build in this case?
I like it,
Yeah?
especially for those that like to do, like for Battlefield for instance, that like to get that flinch in and then go in for Mega Kick after.
Yeah, that build, the mix build will work specifically if you're the type of person who likes to do Battle Villa a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks good, right? The other thing that I'm trying to get, I don't know if we can, is get that Waterfall ramming speed. The more the user speed has been raised, the more it powers up moves, because if I can get that, it helps with pick up the pace.
Yeah, it does. I
So,
did think about doing that too.
that's the other side. If you guys can get that some way or another, then I think we have to sacrifice the Mega Kicks for the Waterfall RS and remove that one waterfall here. And
Yeah,
oh,
just run like
oh, there you
stat
go.
boost.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay, I removed attack +5. So instead, you can have 2 waterfalls. This is all preference now. You could have waterfall +5s or, well, the Mega Kick doesn't work, so it's waterfall +5. I was gonna say it's Mega Kick is the other option. So there you go. There's a mixed build. There's a mixed build right here for those of you who like both. You know, they can't decide. Okay. We fixed that's a mixed build grid. All right. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts? Chat about the grid, what you saw, and then we'll move on to, or even you guys, iSpec, we'll move on to Lyra. Really?
Yeah, that's the more interesting part, anyways. I love Kris and Feraligatr, but the next 2 units they got more stuff to talk about.
Okay. I think we're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so let's continue. We're gonna switch it over now to Lyra and Meganium. Okay, Lyra and Meganium, you guys. Now this is totally new to me, so I have not seen anything. All right, first impressions. Okay, looks like there's a couple of things on this that I did not expect to see. First off,
Actually,
top
I'm gonna look at
left,
the first one. I
top
see
left,
first.
there's a light screen MPR3. We have light screen move gauge refresh 3. Whoa. We have light screen force field 4, which has a good chance of raising special defense of all allied sync pairs. We have another light screen MGR3, solar flare 5 during the sun, some sync move plus 25. All right, now to the top right, I see that we have energy ball move gauge refresh 3. We have energy ball power plus 5s, healing sun 1, so this looks like a sun route, speeding sun 2. Okay, and solar rise, usually sunny day teams with sync pairs have sunny day tiles. Okay, so that's familiar. Bottom left, we got this dire hit all MP refresh 3, another sunny tile route, charging sun 5. Soup up 2 has a moderate chance of raising the user's special attack when the user is hit by an attack move. So you could target. Dire hit all crit squad 1. I've seen this one. It raises the crit hit
Sabrina.
rate.
It was on Sabrina, I believe.
Also Sabrina. It raises the crit hit rate of all allied sync pairs when a move is successful. So it's an additional, right? I'm sure that's an additional.
It makes it +2 instead of +1.
That, in my opinion, and I'm gonna be
super
really
good. That's super
honest.
good.
I actually predicted it. I don't know if I mentioned it or called it out, but I think I said this and said if dire hit all can become +1 or 2, I think she'd be great, and it happened. So if it happened, I'm just gonna just say that will most likely be what people will go for. But again, we're gonna look at the grids Icy made, and then we'll talk about it. Then finally, the bottom right here, we have Sunny Side Up, MP Refresh, Energy Ball, Powers, Team Toughen Up 4 has a good chance of raising the defense of all allied sync pairs. Okay. When the user is hit by an attack move, though, so it's a situation. And some stat boosts. We got Sunny Side Up, hit and heal 9. Makes the user gradually heal itself when a move is successful. Revenge Boost 3 has a moderately good chance of charging the user's move gauge by 1 when the user is hit by an attack move. Okay. Wow. Lyra. Well, let's look at the grids, because this is my thoughts after reading and like just going through it. all I gotta say is I think Lyra and Ethan will make a great pair.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just realized how amazing these two will work under the sun. And I think this is screaming that Ethan has to go, or, you know, with Lyra, a Sunny Day team. Now, again, this is just my thought right now because Lyra has Sunny Day grids and stat boosts, and it can change the way the game goes. So, on that note, let's take a look, Ice. Let's see what you got. We're gonna have a good discussion for Lyra. Starting off.
Yes, we are.
I already see one that you created. A Sunny Day team, and maybe more to come. But let's unlock these tiles here. Of course, the buffs. We're gonna go up. Defense +5, speed +5. We're really going up just to get that healing sun 1, right? Healing during the sunny day, and solar rise makes the weather sunny after using a sync move. This is like Ho-Oh.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's nice. That's
What?
nice.
I just realized this is pretty much
Hello.
a setup. Oh, this is set up in such a way where Sunny Day teams, you can rejoice. Wow. So Lyra has to use the sync. Lyra's Meganium has to use the sync move, and then, jeez. Okay. I could go on and on. Let's go to continue. We're gonna go to the top left. I mean, the bottom left. Defense +5. Dire hit all MP refresh. Special defense +10, and definitely dire hit all crit squad. Yes. Okay, that's a good thing. We have that. And finally, the bottom right, special attack +5. Special defense +5. Going down for energy ball, and what's remaining is a sunny side up, hit and heal 9. Man, I see you got a big brain.
Icy was honest before all of us can even
Shoot.
been like.
I gotta be honest, yo. Icy is like the master. If anything in Pokemon Masters, he's the master of getting the grids down the best way. Sometimes I'm off by like 1 tile, and I'm like, man, I'm close, or I got it. So I have no words. This is beautiful. This is your Sunny Day support tank for the longevity. What do you guys think?
I mean, can we really argue what this man has? Like, at this point, I'm just like, because you got Solarizing, which is the same thing as Ho-Ho. You keep using Lyra Sigma to get that sun up. Yeah, you got the important details. That's pretty much covered. Yeah.
And then chat says she's really good now. Broken. She is super great. I'm super surprised by her grid. So, it has everything that you need. Obviously, I was hoping to get that dire hit, and then when I saw the picture, the dire hit also critical strike squad, however, is there on top of a sun. What? What?
Like that's
Look.
that's nuts.
Ready? Here
you
it
know how
goes.
good dire hit all pluses.
Like,
the
let's-
squad is.
Typhlosion. Hey, what's going on? We got Ihambi. Typhlosion best star. All I'm gonna say, oh my boy. Yo, I'm about to shed
Oh my
tears.
god, breed chicken, we're not even there. We say the
I
best
know,
for last,
but somebody in the
breed.
chat was like, yo, Typhlosion. See? He did it, so I'm about to tear up. Yo, because look,
we're almost
people.
there. Breathe.
Okay, but look. Tell me to breathe, Spectra. No, look, like Ethan was in the shadows. Like nobody looked at him because
I
of red.
know.
And
but
now
like,
what?
man.
Now what? Anyways, all right, enough. Let's go and move on to the next one. I don't think there's anything to change here. I honestly
What
think.
would you change at this point?
But
Like, you got
I
all
just
the
changed a
important
real
details.
little bit.
which one? Wait, what was that?
Or the one that I have light screen on.
All
I
right.
just changed a real little bit.
Just a little bit. Honestly, also I gotta on top of this say that the other ones that we didn't put in, or maybe that's going to be in the following grids, charging sun or soup up to. I don't think you're going to be needing charging sun to power up the moves for Lyra, because she's support. And I just remembered something. Could you imagine late game you did dire hit all and you solarized, and then Ethan uses eruption? It's over.
Bro, that's
It's
nutty, yo.
All right.
Wait until the showcase,
Meganium
though.
and
That's gonna be...
Typhlosion are gonna be a really good team.
Absolutely.
Just like the Kanto trio synergizing, the Johto trio.
I'm
just
super
synergizing.
excited. Matter of fact, no offense, Chris, but I think we should get like for our showcase upcoming up, for datamine for this week. I think we should even bring 2 Typhlosions and 1 Meganium, or like somebody with one, or like
I haven't
something
graded
like
Kris
that.
yet, so I can do that. I haven't graded Kris, so actually never mind. I used up all my orbs with Kris. You know what? I'll get more orbs by that time, actually.
I have the 750 waiting for Lyra.
Yeah, Lyra is pretty much like Leaf to the Johto stars. I'm super pumped. I did not expect Lyra and Meganium to be this good too. All right, so moving on to the next grid that Icy created. We have on the top right going to that energy ball again, but this time instead of healing sun one, we got solarize, right? Solarize for that idea of getting the sun up, right? And then this is where you think you said it changes here a little bit, so that means the rest are the same. So I'm gonna keep, when I say the rest, the bottom left and bottom right continue to flow down where it needs to be. The only change here is the special attack +5 going to the top left, defense +5, and just a light screen MP refresh 3. And by all means, looking at this is another preference route that is not arguable, and it's great. What do you guys think? This is great as well. Light screen is important. You have Sabrina with reflect. Meganium is known for the light screen.
Yeah, you gotta run that. And it comes useful in the long run too, like for special attackers, like Sabrina for physical attackers and reflect. So that light screen is gonna come in handy.
I honestly think it's good for Battle Vila too, or like if something is up with regards to a special striker, legendary, or whatever, then you can use light screen over and over again.
Like the Latios Arena and stuff like that.
That's right. The champion stadiums in the future, right? We don't want to forget those. I had to bring Sabrina out to use reflect. So
I did the same thing, and it was so useful for winning that match.
So, yep. Great job, Ice. Another route that I can't argue the fact that it's good.
What
Honestly,
can you really argue about? Basically, he covered all the core parts about the sync-grid, so there's not really you can argue about when it comes to that.
No, it's really her tiles are insane, are amazing. The one thing that I could possibly change if I run, let's say, obviously they don't have a sync grid, but if when Blaine and Rapidash does drop, I could just take out maybe Solarize for speeding Sun 2, and then use because with Sunny Day, let's say there's a Sunny Day and MP refresh or something, then I could just like shift, you know, I don't know if it's 750. Let me check for a second. It's 726. Okay, so speeding Sun 2. This is again future when Blaine has a grid. So let's just say Solarize, you know, is not a problem. I'll go speeding Sun 2, and maybe no, we don't need that one there. Maybe a defense +5 or a special defense +5, just for the sake, or energy ball, if you feel like you need more of that power. Defense +3. So,
Yeah, I just read Ninny's comment. I'm sorry.
oh no. Could someone make a sync grid for spec?
Oh, I just looked up and that was the first thing I saw. I couldn't help but laugh.
Yours? I'm keeping this.
I see how it is, Nanny. A sync-grid. Just as a joke.
Well done. Again, that's I don't know if you guys will do that, but when you know the Sunny Day team is coming
I'll
up,
probably do the Solarized build when I get rid of Lyra.
I think this is gonna be the team for well, you could do Solarize, that's fine, but eventually I might change it up for a Sunny Day team. Typhlosion, Lyra, and Blaine's Rapidash. I think that might be it.
Ooh, when Blaine gets his grid, I can't wait for that day.
So I really think that will be a great team in the future. All right. I know that I think that's the only two, right? I thought there was another one, but that's the only two, correct?
Yeah, that was the only two. Like from Healing Sun down to the Hidden Heal, I have that down in the straight line.
Yep.
And then Solarize. And then the Sunny Side Up. MP Refresh. Defense +5, Dire Hit All, MP Refresh, and Special Defense +10.
Okay. I did this. I did an energy ball. I went around. It looks like a hanger. It hits up 756 orbs. Or you could do the special defense +5. Stat wise. This is the one that looks like a cane almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other route too. That's what the one you were talking about, right? With the +10, HP +10 here. So that's another route you guys can like consider for because of Sunny Side Up. Again, Lyra has a variety of different routes, and honestly, I think I'm gonna consider more of the Solarize one, the first one you created.
I really like the Solarize route a lot.
Yeah, or the light screen is good too. For like Vila, I might do that one on another occasion.
Hold up, I have a question. Is Lyra the only one who has light screen?
Yes.
So far, yes.
Okay.
And then Alakazam is the only one that has Reflect.
Correct.
Alright. That's alright, I might run that then as a second option just cause.
But the thing is, why I would run either the first or the second one, missing out on the critical strike, is because of that critical strike. Like, I would, that's what I've been hoping for prior to these datamine sync grids releasing. So in a way, where is it? So those three are the other options. Stats, or you get your special attack +5 up. It's up to you what you want to consider. Just extra buffs. So, all right. That's the alternative, which it's beautiful, Icy. Mwah. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my
Very
god.
good. Hey.
Looking at it for a while, I gotta come up with something good.
That's dude.
Good job though
very
with
talented.
the grids though.
Yep. Very talented.
Typhlosion was the only one I really struggled with because there's so many different ways you can go.
And we're going there right now, guys.
There it is, the best for last.
Let's go.
The
Oh, gosh.
Typhlosion.
Whoops. Let's go. I got too excited. I clicked back. Let's
Oh my gosh,
go.
good. We're finally there.
Typhlosion.
Look at the excitement of this man, like for real. He's happy about his favorite ball.
Let's go. And I love how Hamby changed Typhlosion. You know what? That's super dope. We got Typhlosion in the avatars there.
Typhlosion gang, where you at?
So, Typhlosion. This is our final Johto starter here with a release.
The best for last.
Stop cutting off, Spectra. I'm kidding. With the release of his sync grid, most likely like this. We're gonna look. I'm gonna look again. We're gonna look again, and then we're gonna go over the grids that Icy has created. So I'm looking. I've seen this. We've talked a little bit, right, Ice? A little bit together about what he had.
A little bit.
And because I got too excited, right? I saw the data mine. I'm like, you know what? Let's just uncover things that he has. On the top left, we have Focus Rush 1. Raises the user's crit rate after using a sync move. Healthy Healing. Makes the user gradually heal itself if its HP is full when it enters a battle. So you go right in, it has Healthy Healing. First aid 4, of course, most of us familiar with grids. It just, you know, when your Pokemon's in a pinch, like Typhlosion, then of course it will heal. We have Stoke the Fire, Master Healer 2, and Stoke the Fire, MP Refresh 2, which I think these two tiles go together really well. And Stoke the Fire is basically like a potion, but for Typhlosion. And it was awesome to see this because I know that Typhlosion needed something like this, and now its HP can go back. And these would definitely, I'm going ahead of myself, but these will go definitely hand in hand with Eruption, so we'll get there. We got Eruption plus 3s, we got Sync plus 25. Now, to the top right, we've got Eruption plus 3s, Eruption Move Gauge Refresh 3, Super Duper Effective 1, we have HP Advantage 5. The more HP the user has remaining, the more it powers up moves. We'll keep that in mind. Bottom right, we have some flamethrowers powering up. X Special Attack MP Refresh 3. We have Stoke the Fire, Fleet Feet 1, raises the user's speed when a move is successful. Bob and Weave, the more the user's evasiveness has been raised, the more it powers up moves. Look Alive 2 has a moderate chance of increasing the user's evasiveness when the user is hit by an attack. So these two work hand in hand as well, these two bottom two tiles. And then lastly, we have the bottom left. We've got some Flamethrower plus 4s. We have a Flamethrower Move Gauge Refresh, a Hostile Environment for Flamethrower, and Healing Sun 1, Charging Sun 2. Alright, so let's take a first look at the sync grid that was first created. And that is looking like an Eruption build. Well done. Okay, so this is the actual grid that we wanted to focus on. Alright, so I'll do it again because then I'll just edit out the other. Alright, so for Typhlosion, we have unlocked the tiles in the middle. We went to the top left, Stoke the Fire MP Refresh 2, Stoke the Fire Master Healer 2. We have some Eruptions going across, a Sync plus 25. We have some Eruption plus 3s, Eruption MGR Refresh 3, and then HP Advantage 5. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, so thoughts on this grid? Okay. It's okay. So I'll give my critique. It's very good. Now, here's the thing that I want people to really think about because we went over Lyra, right? Lyra keeps the sun up. So you're probably gonna want to get that sunny day if you use Solar Rise. So Solar Rise for in that case would be the first thing for Meganium. If anything, she's first, and then the sync move from Typhlosion. Now it would be a late game sunny day power crunching team. If you feel like, you know what, because Lyra's going to use the sync move first before Typhlosion, and the sync move would have been great, let's say in a situation if it had a huge HP because of HP advantage, then I would remove sync plus 25. Again, this is all preference for something else, which I don't know yet because I'm going along with it. But maybe it would be healthy healing. That's 810. Ooh. But probably removing some of these here. If you, again, this is all preference, but this sync plus 25 does help Typhlosion regards to in general. Like if you don't run a sunny day team, this is fine. I think this is fantastic for a mixed build with the sunny day. This works. Why am I saying that? Well, first off, you cover Stoke the Fire to get that HP back. You have Healing Sun, so you're healing anyways under the sun. You have powered up moves for Eruption on top of an HP Advantage 5 powering up moves. right?
Yeah.
It powers up moves, not sync moves. Okay, you got Eruption, move gauge, refresh 3. I think this is a wonderful route. I think this is fine. Again, it's all preference. Like some people want more HP, they want to go to the Stoke the Fire Master Healer, and then they have to sacrifice Charging Sun too. Ethan's grid just has so many great things on it that you wish you could unlock each and every single passive.
That would be kind of too broken if that was the case.
I think maybe for EX. I'm gonna.
Oh,
DNA, you listening?
That would be
Masters
bruh.
EXC grid hype.
That would be broken. I would love that. Actually.
Is that why you guys didn't have a cap for 750 sync orbs? You're hiding. No, I'm kidding. No, but really, if they'd be really cool if they have that feature to just go up to maybe 1,000 instead of 750.
Watch Chicken's foreshadowing something in the future.
Look,
we just don't know about it.
Look, Spectra, I want my boy to be as strong as possible.
You know what? I'll be fine. I love Typhlosion too. Typhlosion
just
too,
as Ice
so.
wants like Glalie or Miltank to be as strong as possible. Could you imagine?
Oh.
Bruh.
Miltank's underrated. I don't care what anybody says.
You're not wrong. Miltank is underrated unit.
She's gonna creep. Watch. She's gonna power creep even to beyond almost like Typhlosion. She's gonna be super good. But no, yeah, no. So again, going back to the focus here, it's Typhlosion's grid. Like you see how like you were making this Ice, I guess, and you wanted to get the best, right? But there's so many good tiles on each side. And I think we're gonna get into the next one, Bob and Weave. I see it.
I do have another way to do that too.
There's so many ways, you guys.
I do have another way to do the sync than what I have.
Oh.
That
Oh,
people
no.
might prefer more.
Yes, yes. So is that the one you posted here? Is
No,
that-
I
it's
can
not?
I can
Okay.
post it right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
go
you didn't
ahead.
post that one? Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so this is what probably like I would have done because earlier in the stream, I was just like, oh, we'll do this and this for red, and I'm like, oh, I could have gone this way if I thought about it.
Yeah, that's what I did for the first one that I told you to skip, and then that sync, I kind of just rushed it.
Yeah, I get it. So, but let me change it up just a little bit. What was changed here is what you go for here. Speed plus 5 with special defense plus 5. We're not gonna hit that Stoke the Fire or MH2 eruption, and we'll keep the sync up there. To the top right, HP plus 10 eruption, move gauge refresh 3, and special attack plus 5 for a total of 750 sync orbs once again. So in this case, this looks better than the previous because you're using eruption, you're getting eruption most likely back as you use it often, and you still have the sync moves powered up, and you got your Bob and Weave and Look Alive too. It makes sense to have that eruption, by the way, because Bob and Weave, right, powers up moves, Ice and Spec, and we're powering up moves, and I guess the previous one didn't have like eruption. Well, it did have flamethrower powered up and an eruption. So yeah, that's better. It's a little better because the only difference is that you now have a move gauge refresh. So yeah, I think it's great.
And that's always good to have a move gate refresh for these type of grids.
It is. So this is a sync.
And the Look Alive 2 helps with Bob and Weave. So.
Correct. Like I said earlier, these two work perfectly hand in hand. Like you can't have one without the other because they're already on the tile. If it didn't exist, then you just have one of them. But Look Alive 2 has a moderate chance of increasing that user's evasiveness when the user is hit by an attack move. So chances are, Look Alive 2, you'll get that evasiveness. And Stoke the Fire already, I did not realize, guys, but I was on Lyra the whole time.
Wow.
So, let's go into Typhlosion. Stoke the Fire restores a bit of the user's HP. Dope. Raises the user's speed and evasiveness. So you're gonna have evasion for the power in Typhlosion. Okay, so Speeding Sun 2 is the passive skill that it naturally has. And you know, my goodness, just looking at all this, there's so much you can do. There's so much with these sync grids that for at least each of these sync pairs. What do you guys think? Like,
Oh yeah.
This is
There's
one of them
multiple
units
routes
where
for
you
all
can run
three of
everything.
them.
multiple. And you know, that's the beauty about Pokemon Masters and their sync grids. Not one is right is the right way, right? I think that's what I like about this.
Depends on
We
how
can
you
all
wanna
bring the
play.
same units,
it
and they can all
depends.
do different things, basically, and that's what I like about Synchrids and that type of stuff.
Like you could even go strictly to the bottom left to get that awesome environment flamethrower if you just want to spam it.
That's right.
For like Battle Vila or something.
Right. You know what? And we haven't even talked about this, but you can even go that route on top of a sunny day with Lyra. Like it's endless. The possibilities are endless if you think about with partnered sync pairs. Now let's do a sum up. Let's do a summary. We spent a good almost an hour plus now of talking about these sync pairs.
All three of
Shafted.
them are good.
But
in
it's just more
terms
Typhlosion
of-
and Meganium are just insane. It has more
In
stuff
terms
to
of
go
ranking
for.
them, Feraligatr's the lowest, but all three of them are good.
That's right.
That's what I was going at, basically.
Ah, that's what you're trying to say. Okay. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, he didn't get shafted, but I guess as a team, like, I would love to still showcase, like, eventually the team, but
But it's like it's nothing. It won't be
Feraligatr-
excited as opposed to Lyra and
and then
Typhlosion,
Typhlosion,
basically.
yeah, it's like they plan to get them, you know, like that, to a way where, you know what, guys, this is the new year for Masters, another year, and looks like Sandstorm was before the anniversary. Now we got Sunny Day, maybe rain dance. Who knows?
Rain
This is
coming up
crazy.
soon, I hope.
This is cool. This is a really good thing to know, and I'm honestly just so, and you know, guys, I'm just so happy like Typhlosion is not like frowned upon anymore. I think this is a great start. But who knows what his Signet Suit Ethan would look like? Whoo, we don't know what that other Pokemon will look
What if they
like.
just gave him Lugia just because Silver has Ho-Oh?
Oh man, I don't know. I'd freak out because Ethan's still good.
It would make sense. It would make sense actually,
I'd freak
because
out.
they're rivals. They were rivals, so.
And another thing you could do for the sync nuke, since Soak the Fire already raises the evasiveness, you could take off the Look Alive too and get the Master Healing.
That's right.
And then take away the special attack +5 on the top right
That's
as well.
it. That's 750. Look at that. Thank you for adding on to that. Oh, that looks good. Looks really good. That's another way to look at it, because Look Alive 2 is more so like, the thing is, I think even Lyra, let's say you're bringing Lyra and Typhlosion and like Skyla. Let's put Skyla in there. More than likely you're gonna have let's say Lyra's preference for somebody was to get hit and then like, well, actually it depends because that's another passive, but you know what I'm saying, like they would target Lyra, like the opponents would target Lyra, so you don't really have to worry about Look Alive 2 and then just focus on Stoke the Fire. Does that make sense? So
Yep.
yeah, because the target wouldn't be Typhlosion anyways, it would be a support or Skyla in the matter. So this is great. That's a great change. Again, like this is Ethan. This is the multiple routes of Ethan that people can have fun and play with. Oh man, I can't wait.
Like I know we plan on doing the showcase, so I did Lyra's already. I'm probably gonna do Typhlosion tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna do all three.
I am too.
Definitely. I don't have enough for a Feraligatr. I guess it depends on tomorrow's, you know, with the bundle, the gem bundle. So I'll definitely look and see. Was it 1,800 sync orbs? So that's
Yeah,
nice.
per day.
Per day. That's nice. That's nice. I always do sync orbs. I always use the stamina for sync orbs. And yes, yeah. So that's all 3 of the sync pairs that are data mined this week. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to be doing a showcase of these gridded Johto pairs. Y'all know I'm gonna bring that Ethan out, so come join in and see the power of Ethan. Behold, with and we'll
Typhlosion gang, where you at? In the comment section.
and we'll have a good time. All right, trainers, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or this video has helped you, what do you guys think I'm gonna say next? Be sure to finish it off.
Smash that like button in the comment section.
There you
Nah, I'm
go,
just kidding.
Spectra. Hit that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon Masters content. And if you obviously enjoyed our podcast here and just just talking about it, and you want more of this, then definitely let us know in the comment section. And let me know what you guys think about these sync pairs. And Ethan, my boy Ethan, let me know what you think about him, right? Lyra and Feraligatr. All right, you guys. With that being said, I'll catch you next time on the battlefield. See you later.
Deuces.
Peace.